All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 4:12 p.m. Market just closed. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Oh wow, I gotta head a trade recap as quick as we can because I really need to take some pills real quick. So today we took a very small trade. We would have been low-key stopped out if we held on to the trade, but it still did end up going the direction that I anticipated. 4 6 4 6 2 5. My first initial stop loss was right here with a take profit of this. It's little risky, low reward, to be honest. I could have definitely waited until something came down to the 50% like this right here, which would have been a lot smarter, of course, absolutely. But I was thinking that, price was just going to go up, take out this high, because we kind of just followed. We saw this big move, and then we came back down. We rejected off of it, and after I saw price starting to reject at that candle, I entered. Or sorry, no, I didn't enter off that. No, I entered off the fair value gap is what I entered off of. So yeah, I entered off the fair value gap. And then we did come down pretty far. I had stops down here. I was a little tiny bit worried. I was targeting 130 points, but then I targeted 70 points. But then I said I'm just going to manually close because I have a 50% consistency rule. So once I saw this candle close, I ended up pulling stops just to the low right here. And I actually ended up closing my trade right about here. Oh, a little bit lower. Right about here at 42 points instead because I saw that price was, or not price, I saw that the amount that I had was already 800 something, and this account's a 1500 account, so 800's already the 50% rule. Ended up, I didn't write it down, I should have wrote it down. I ended up making about 850 today, I believe it was. 850 if we look at my account. 840 actually. So yeah, $840. That's 5 still. $840 in one trade. But yeah, that's basically it. I wouldn't say there was any emotional aspect of it. I will say, however, at the beginning of the day after this move, I was a little emotional. Because I was in around this time right here where price was kind of doing something crazy. I was tiny bit emotional, not really emotional per se, but more of like cautious and scared of taking a trade. So I waited, and I think that was a really good on me moment, right? Because after waiting, I checked around a little bit on the 30-minute time frame. We actually made SMT divergences, and so I was set on being bullish. Ended up taking a bullish trade, closed out very shortly, and then price continued to move bullish. But yeah, that's basically all for today's trade recap. Kind of don't really need to journal anything, but we did do pretty good in terms of trades today, and honestly, it's crazy. I want to talk about how crazy it is, the fact that I started this YouTube channel and my Instagram account maybe a month and a half ago, maybe a little bit less. Um, Maybe a little bit more actually. I think it was more. Yeah, more. I think it might be pushing 2 months now. I haven't been really keeping track, but it's crazy to me to believe that I started this channel and my Instagram account maybe a month or 2 months ago, and before that I was struggling very much with trading. I was struggling so much with trading, and I really had a lot of issues with trading, and I was fumbling every trade, FOMOing every trade. At some point I was on a 3-month loss streak of just straight losing, not a single win to break up that 3-month period. And it was 3 months of just straight up losing, every single account being blown, every single trade losing, every single winning trade being absolutely mitigated by me losing 10 times more. And it was just so terrible. And then I started this channel and I started trading every day, finding a love for trading again, then trading every day. And then with that, I've been kind of like, I guess, journaling better and taking better notes and remembering things much more and actually being able to learn from them. And now, literally 2 months later, yeah, quite literally, 2 months later, because I started the YouTube channel pretty early. I was like 20 something days into the Road to Consistency series. I was um I was doing a couple of days of Instagram content before that. I believe like 10 to 12, maybe 14 days before the to Consistency started. And so that makes it about 40 days. And then a few days that I just had a gap between where I just didn't do any content. Um, and I've just been so happy with my progress, really. This YouTube channel has a total of like a month and a half, or no, a month and a week of videos or worth of videos on it, and it's just been helping me so much more to grow as a trader. And it's actually insane the fact that I went from going on a 3-month loss streak maybe 8 months ago, um, to now quite literally winning almost every single day. In the last 3 weeks, only lost twice, and that's just insane to me. That's just actually insane to me. Um, and yeah, so I just wanted to say, like, don't ever give up on yourself or your journey, and just keep pushing yourself, no matter how hard things get, right? But yeah, that's it for today's trade journal. I hope everybody had a good trading week so far. There's one more day to this week, and then on to the next.